Vigor, we begin tonight with the latest on the investigation into the death of political activist and commentator Charlie Kirk. Days after Kirk was shot and killed, investigators continue to search for a motive and say accused shooter Tyler Robinson is not cooperating. The state of Utah is set to file formal charges against Robinson tomorrow.
Meanwhile, the Trump administration has asked Congress for $58 million for security funding for the executive and judicial branches. We also expect to learn more about the investigation tomorrow when FBI Director Kash Patel starts 2 days of testimony before congressional oversight committees. Texas education officials are reviewing now more than 180 complaints about social media comments made by Texas educators after the murder of conservative commentator Charlie Kirk.
Those educators could lose their licenses. Teachers union leaders are pushing back on the entire investigation, and Fox 4's Sean Rabb in the newsroom tonight with more. Sean.
And the state's largest teachers union says the commissioner's actions are unprecedented. One researcher who studies harmful online content says there are two reasons for the rhetoric rift in our country. One is social media. The other, the messages from our society's leaders. Last week's killing of conservative voice Charlie Kirk touching all parts of society. Sunday, a moment of silence at AT&T Stadium before America's team played the New York Giants.
This kind of tragic, deadly violence can have no place in our society, and we condemn all violence in our communities.
Charlie Kirk, as with all change agents, both popular for some, polarizing for others, politics for all.
It's a shame. It reeks of politics, and instead of acting as a public servant that is non-political, that should be non-political, and helping to give guidance to all public employees in the best way, our commissioner decided to add fuel to the fire and light a match.
Texas AFT President Zeph Capo referring to Texas Education Commissioner Mike Morath's letter to superintendents, warning he would evaluate and send to investigators posts from public school teachers and staff that are negative or insensitive regarding the killing of Charlie Kirk. In a statement today, the commissioner tells us TEA's Educator Investigations Division has already begun its review, and that I'll be recommending to the State Board of Educator Certification that such individuals have their certification suspended and be rendered ineligible to teach in a Texas public school.
Because that has frankly been unprecedented. I've been in education for almost 30 years now. I've never seen a commissioner send a letter like that saying that they're that they're starting investigations en masse of the entire education community.
This is such an unfortunate time in, the American political cycle.
Northeastern University professor Laura Edelson says the murder of Charlie Kirk, before that the killing of Democratic lawmakers in Minnesota, suggests we are entering a sad season of political violence. Edelson is assistant professor of computer science at Northeastern. Her research focuses on the understanding of harmful content through social media. She says social media, the technology, is contributing to the temperature in our country.
And that's because they reward the most polarizing content, the most extreme speech. That's what gets the clicks and the likes, if you're on X or Instagram.
And Edelson says the nature of the platform enhances extreme voices on both sides.
The reality is this is a bipartisan phenomenon and a terrible one. But if you just cherry pick facts, you don't necessarily get a complete view. And social media is absolutely great at cherry picking facts, and it does that structurally. This isn't like a person deciding, I'll show you this, I'll show you that. It's, I'm going to show you things that you like and that you engage with, because that's what sells ads. And then this is the result that we see.
And Laura Edelson believes social media platforms must be held accountable, and so too those in positions where their voices are both heard and believed.
All right, Sean Rabb in the newsroom. Sean, thanks.
All right.